Welcome to the podcast of disaster. I'm your host, JCR1216, and joining me are my co-hosts.
Hello, I'm your name.
Hello. Hello, I'm Sparky Griaffe.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling 85. 85. Try to be punny. But yeah, today we have issue 85. Sorry that this is coming out later than our usual recordings, but stuff happens. But here we are, making it happen, if you know what I mean.
And we got a fun one today.
Today we have issue 85, and it's written by Ian Flynn and Evan Stanley, art by Minnow Kin, colors by Valentina Pinito, letters by Egg Dutshire. The associated editor is Bixie Matthew. Editor is Dia Chuck. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And design and production is by Darren Robinson. There you go. Floof. Floof won't be able to join us for this episode, but I know that he usually does that, so I'll carry on the tradition.
Okay.
And today we have the second ever episode. We have the second ever comic, not episode, of Sage in the IDW comics. But let's just get off and continue where 84 left off here with Sonic, Sage, Belle, and Motobug exploring the icy mountains of Holoska.
Mm-hmm. And in the while they're exploring, you do see Sonic bouncing around all over the place, running around as his typical self, thinking the place is really cool. Heck, he might even say it rocks even.
Yeah. I do like the opening art here. It's nice to see Sonic being bouncy. I love seeing small details like Belle being annoyed and Motobug just stuck.
Yeah, the poor little Motobug just a little stuck on there, and then you just have Sage observing. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. I do like the fact that that we do get to see Tails and Sage rip. Belle and Sage rip on Tails a little bit here. That's funny.
Oh, it's very funny. Like probably one of my favorite moments of this issue, honestly.
Yeah, and that's something that I like. The fact that they continued into from 84 into 85 is the banter. Like the banter has been really solid over these last couple of issues.
Oh yeah, for certain. They've been really good with the banter by far. And then we do see Sonic just kind of like nonchalantly turns around, just says to save their energy for when they find a way out of here, like out of the cave they're in while they're tracking down Metal Sonic.
Yeah, and then we get more of a Sage rage baiting Belle.
Which I'm just going to say this: the fact that Sage just looks so like doesn't give a crap of what Belle is saying is just phenomenal. Just love that energy.
It is literally just rage baiting.
Full on. It's hilarious.
Yeah. And I do like the fact that we get some cute Motobug moment. He looks the Motobug looks terrified, and we see Sage go a little red, and we see Belle gasping, and we get to see this really interesting thing. I will say the art in this issue is once again like breathtaking.
Yeah, especially with like one we'll be covering later down the road. But the artwork is just phenomenal. Gotta give mass props to the artist here.
And I love
while like they're
go ahead.
Sorry. And while like they're like Sonic's observing the machine getting built, we do see Sage and Belle looking at some robotic pieces on the ground.
Motherbots, brethren, because there are also other Motherbots, and I think the one that Belle is holding is the Wasp one. I forgot the name of the Wasp.
I think it is. I think it might be the Wasp.
I don't know. Comments will yell at us.
I think it might be the Wasp.
I like the fact that the
please yell at us.
Yeah, but not too loud. It is interesting though. We see Sage have some regret saying that your sentimentary is misplaced when she sees Motobug tap on it. I thought that was a really interesting detail. By the way, this must be like fucking horrifying for Motobug. You just see dismembered, pretty much cousins and relatives around everywhere.
You burned my house.
Yeah, you got to like think about Motobug's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like on Motobug's perspective, like you're seeing a bunch of your family members' corpses just all over the place. It's got to be horrific for a Motobug.
Yeah. They killed their family.
Yeah. it is incredible. Remember, kids, you can get away with as much violence as you want in kids genres and PG-13 movies as long as it's robots. Like, this is a scene pretty much out of fucking Dexter over here.
Like, it gives me mass vibes from Dexter, just nuts.
Yeah. I do like the fact that Belle has swears that are based on the fact that she's one like all sawdust. That's cute.
Yeah, it's honestly great. And I also love the whole like panel of like you see how Sonic running into the cave and you see just how fast he is, that the artist drew another shoe. Well, that is pretty awesome. Like, once again, huge credit to the artist who worked on this.
And I do like again, like I wish that we can get like the backgrounds of this, because this is like I'm just in love with the backgrounds on this issue.
For certain, the backgrounds are definitely the best selling point of this issue so far.
Yeah.
Is the backgrounds just chef's kiss at its finest.
Then we see where the franchise. Then we see a large image of Sonic looking at something that was the franchise before Frontiers, dead, a big casket.
We do see him staring at a giant casket, which
and
I gotta say, I love the whole.
Go ahead.
I love the whole page on it where it shows the menacing texture, the menacing look of this coffin, where it shows a giant, kind of symbolic meaning behind it.
Yeah,
and some huge foreshadowing later down the road.
Yeah, and as we know, because I'm pretty sure that's the same coffin we saw in '83. That we saw, so we know that we're getting closer to the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But then we see Sonic get teleported inside the coffin. And I don't know if this is just me, but this gives me major Sonic 06 where the candle was blown out vibes.
I do. I see it as well, and it kind of gives me some like vibes of another of like a good franchise of video games, the Hades games. Because see, the artist took some inspiration from it, and I love it. The whole surrounding area just looks so eerie and fits well with the area they're in currently.
Yeah. And this is like, and then we cut back over to Belle and Sage here, and I don't know if anyone else has picked up on this, but this is like I understand SpongeBob image of the roller coaster, but like this is kind of horrifying talking about dismembered robot parts, because remember, Eggman's robots are kind of semi-human. Belle is a robot herself.
Mm-hmm. And it honestly makes it like more terrifying as we speak, and especially with later down the road in the issue, where we do see a good image of Sage once again rage baiting Belle, and while she's doing that, we see a familiar figure right behind Belle as she mentions him.
Metal Sonic, yeah. And it was that, and like it is hilarious. Like every single time that we talk about the Belle and Sage dynamic, and we talked about it last month with Fern. It was incredible. It's just incredibly fun to see the banter go on.
Oh, for certain, it's the best part of it.
Yeah. And then we get a very
Oh, he cut off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but then we got a bunch of like but then we cut off to like a little like where Metal Sonic starts attacking them, and we see Sage project a little shield, holographic shield out to prevent Metal Sonic from attacking her. Which,
and I do like the detail of the fully blue Sage. Yeah, I do like. I also like the fully blue Sage.
Oh, same here. It's really great.
Yeah, because that genuinely spooked her.
Yeah. Also, she reveals.
And there we like see her like so shocked that like she starts going red there.
Yeah.
At the same time, and it's just again huge credits to the artist.
Yeah. Also,
and this is where we also find out that Sage is a hard light construct and that she can be damaged.
Mm-hmm. Which is such a good reveal, by the way.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
And there we see Belle go up and try to protect Sage, mentioning that like Metal is on her side, but Metal don't care.
Yeah, she
Metal
actually
still goes for the attack.
yeah, she
But,
used the she used the inking thing she has with Metal, basically to kind of stall him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do like the fact that it's enough to stun him for a minute. So they start to get away, but Metal starts to come back in. And then we get Sonic running around and pretty much I don't know if this is a reference, but it does look like the 06 thing.
More like
It does heavily look like the 06.
No, I
It
think
really looks like the 06 thing.
more like Unleash. You know, the inside of the temples.
Oh, okay. But then we get a moment as where Sonic tries to check the wall to see if there's possibly something hollow there, and you just see him phase through the wall and stumble across it. Which we do get a really good moment of artwork here, which is him flailing around and then coming back to his senses of where he's at.
It is. I will say this is kind of creepy. Again, SpongeBob roller coaster image, but seeing that come up and Sonic, as you said, I believe before we did the recording, Sonic playing with his shadow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do. Yeah, there is a moment where Sonic is just playing with his shadow, just because he's a bit, I don't know, he might be a bit bored. Kind of annoyed over the fact that he's trapped. So he's like, I'll just play with my shadow for a bit. Which eventually does bite him in the butt, where you do see that his shadow comes to life.
And we do get to see
it shocks him a bit.
Yeah. And then we get to Five Nights at Metal's. We do get to see Sage and Belle actually come together and work together.
And they smile at each other.
Yeah, very nice for the sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Then Metal barges in, and then we see Sonic with whatever the heck that is.
Mm-hmm. And whatever the heck it is in Sonic, they have banter with each other. And like, then as like the whatever it is,
Sonic
version of
AXE.
Sonic is like rage baiting him more. They eventually decide to have a little bit of a race to see who wins. And then we jump cut back to Sage and Belle.
Yeah, but not yet.
As Metal barged in.
Not yet. I will have to say, people, at least in the XC community, was using it because of this version of Sonic, because it's literally the second time we get like the closest thing of a possible Sonic .exe or actual evil Sonic that could be a threat. And because the first one was Mimic in Tangle and Whisper Adventure, where his eyes turn black when he was disguised as Sonic. So right here, it's kind of like they're teasing us. They're teasing us, saying, "Oh, we could make it, but we don't want to. So have this." But now I wonder for the people that do 3D models, how will you make this character a 3D model? Because it's gonna remind me those Picasso paintings. Like they have a bunch of shapes and cuts.
Yeah.
How would
it gives me a lot of Picasso vibes.
Yeah.
I feel like a way you could possibly do that is like a mix of 2D and 3D, where you could have some 2D aspects along with some 3D aspects, kind of like with how the Spider-Verse films do it.
True. But man, it gotta be a pain to try to mimic all of this, especially with different angles.
Oh yeah, for certain. It's definitely a 3D animator's nightmare, for certain.
I would pray for their souls. Well, now we can move on.
Agreed. Yep.
Right, next we have Sage and
Belle
and Motobot.
And Motobug, just after when Metal barged in, their little sister vibe they were having. And we do see that Belle eventually fires a gun she crafted at Metal, and it actually worked, shooting a hole through the cave, and Metal is nowhere to be seen, as we said at this moment.
Both of them are impressed, especially Sage, because she did say that she will analyze the weapon later. Maybe she's gonna get herself her own gun.
Maybe
one upgrade to all the Econs, because all the Econs still using that little pistol from Sonic Heroes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty great, and surprise, surprise, we see that the hole they blasted through wasn't just where Metal was, but also Sonic. He was in the walls.
Double kill.
Yeah, they just knocked him out as well. And I do gotta love the other swear, quote unquote, that Belle says with gears and starters. I like that a lot.
They're doing their best to keep it PG. They already got away with Silver saying the C word.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Yeah,
have
it's
to,
hilarious.
also we have right now we have Damn, we have now Gears and Starters, Sanders. What other word we have? Shoot.
There's a lot that she has on
Mm-hmm.
on her repertoire. That's for certain.
Yeah. I won't be surprised the next issue they come up with something even more creative for her. a new swear word.
Yes, a new Belle swear word would be great.
I mean, Belle deserves
was-
to swear out of almost everyone.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the Eggman side. That's the Eggman side of her. But you know, Sonny wake up. Belle try to help it, and Metal Sonic goes after her sister and kidnaps her.
Yep. And as she's getting kidnapped, we do see them chase after her, and that is where the issue leaves off.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Yeah.
you know, Belle is literally worried for her now.
Yeah, we see them from having that good old playful the banter they were having to where now she genuinely is worried for her. It's
Yeah,
great.
it's nice. It's nice to see the family dynamic because it is interesting. You see Sage get abducted, which is scary, and you know all of the stuff that's happened. And yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah. I'm honestly, I really enjoyed this issue, and can't wait for 86 next year, next month, not next year, Jesus. Overall, my thoughts on this issue. Once again, it is, you can really tell that Ian and Evan working together is probably the best way to go for the comics going forward, because this was really good. You had a really nice bit of synergy with everything.
Everything has flown really well with this synergy. I look forward to seeing the next issue next month. It's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm. Overall, this issue was actually pretty good.
Yeah. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Same
I'll give
here.
it also a 9. I'll give it a
And
9.
I'll also give it a 9.
Yeah. But sadly, the Sonic community, as you know, always certain parts they will give it a 0 because Sonic doesn't act that way. I don't like this issue because they don't speak that much. Like, please, just enjoy the comic.
At the end of the day, we're getting more expanded lore on this series
Mhm.
that deserves as much as it needs,
Yeah.
which it needs a lot more expanding. And the fact that we got some more Sonic rep is just great.
Yeah, that's the thing that something's bothered me. They already have to deal with enough with rewriting certain stuff because they at the last minute they told them, hey, no, we cannot have this story written this way, change it to this. So to see the people literally say bad stuff to the writers because of the way they don't like how the characters act, is like, don't blame the writers, just blame Sega at this point, or blame IDW. Just they already have enough. They already put a lot of effort. The artists, the writers, everyone put a lot of effort to deliver us a whole issue every month. Let's be respectful, people, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to talk about the next issue, because it's probably gonna give us a lot more answers. As we already know, we're in the post Frontiers timeline, and it's definitely going to be interesting. Yeah, I think that's it for this episode of the Podcast of Disaster. As always, be good to yourselves, others, and mothers, and we will see you next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.